me tell you, during the time after everything, all I could do is just giving God thanks. Giving him thanks because he knows everything. He knows best. And let me tell you guys, after everything said and done and everything over, I now mention it to someone and I said to someone, I said to the person that, I pray to the Lord and I said this to the Lord, and the person said to me that, oh, it can be the devil because whenever you pray or whatever, someone have to come and confirm it. When you have a relationship with God, when you have that bond with God, when you pray for something, you do not have to sit down and wait on someone to come and give you a confirmation. No. And then now I had said to the person, I said, no. I said to the person, I said, no. I said, no. I do not have to sit down and wait on someone to confirm this to me because I have a relationship with God. And so now I had was to share what happened with my founder to the person because the person didn't know what happened with my founder. Right? And so I share it with her. And I said, listen, because I didn't even go deep into what the Lord was saving me from. I didn't even go deep into what the Lord was saving me from. But I just back up the person. I let the person know that when you have a communication, when you have a relationship with God, when you communicate with God, you don't pray and sit down and wait on someone to come and confirm. Person can come and confirm and it is not from God. Because you have false prophets. Yes, what they say. Yes, because look, my founder had prayed for churches, for church buses and all these things. And someone came up to my founder and said, work under me and I will give you all these things. And the Lord said, no, go home. I will be your money. Right? So if that person could come to my founder and say these things and that person wasn't sent by God, it can happen to any one of us. But when we go back to the drawing board of seeking the face of the Lord, because what happened when someone came up to us, right? Someone came up to me, right? See, someone came up to me this morning and someone had gave me this present. I got this present this morning. Someone just came up to me this morning because guess what happened? Oh Lord, I need this. I like this, God, and I need this for me. And guess what happened now when I pray? Guess what happened? Someone just come to me. Yes. And when the person come to me and hand me this gift and it looked nice because this is what I pray for. Guess what happened? I didn't even say thanks. I didn't even go and seek the face of the Lord to see if this is it. I didn't do that. I just take it from the person, right? That's all I do. I just take it. And when taking the gift, you feel so good inside because yes, this is something I prayed for. And I didn't go ahead and I put it on. I put it on because this is something I prayed for. I didn't take the time out to go and seek the face of the Lord before I accept this. I didn't go back to the drawing board and go and pray. No, I take it and I open it and I put it on. I put it on. But guess what happened? This wasn't what the Lord wanted for me. This wasn't it. It wasn't it, right? It wasn't it. But the fact that I accept it, the fact that I open it and I started to apply it, I started to use it because this is something I pray for. But when you have that relationship, when you have that bond, and you go back to the Lord, it is like a mother and a son. The bond that me and my son have, it is different from my two daughters. Let me tell you. Anything my son would run, come to me. And so it is when we have a relationship with the Lord. Before we accept whatsoever it is, let us go back to him and seek him to find out if this is him. Don't sit and wait on a man or a woman to come and say, because a man and a woman can come and it is not so just the same. But when you see the face of the Lord, you can never go wrong when you seek the face of the Lord. And so when the man had packaged the nice package for my founder, mighty God, when he packaged that founder, when he packaged that package, that nice gift for my founder, oh God, and so because my founder need the church and the buses, so the devil sent him now, and so he packaged that gift But my founder didn't accept it. My founder didn't accept it and open it and started to apply it and using them. My founder go back to the Lord. And so this is what the devil do, mighty God. This is what the devil do now. The devil will come and he will give you a gift, because guess what happened? I pray for this book, oh God. And because I pray for this book, guess what happened now? The devil wrap it nice and neat in a gift box, right? And he wrap it nice and cute and all glowing and pretty. And I don't pray, I don't see the face of the Lord. I just accept it because this is what I pray for. Oh God, this is what I pray for. But guess what happened now? When I open the book, it still look all gloomy and nice, mighty God. And by opening and opening, yes, it getting interested. But when it reached into the middle, mighty God, when it reached into the middle and going down to the end, that's when you realize that this is not from God. When it reached to that point, that's the time, mighty God, we realize that, listen, this is not from the Lord. That's the time when we reach down into the middle, going down to the end, and it's all messy, mighty God. It is like a cotton candy. You ever taste one of those sweets, right? When it tastes it, it's all sweet. But when it coming down to the end, it gets sour. Oh God, that's how the devil package gift for us as believer a lot of time. The devil packaged the gift so nice for us, and we just accept it. We don't see the face of the Lord to confirm with the Lord. And you know what happened to a lot of us? When we even pray for this book, if I pray for this book, right? I just pray and I just sit down and I want a prophet to come and prophesy that I pray for this book. I want a prophetess to come and tell me, oh, you had prayed for this book, right? You don't take the time out to go back to God, you know. You don't take the time out to go back to God. You sit down with your, we sit down with our lazy self, and we need a prophet or a prophetess to come and tell us. We don't go back to the Lord. And when we go back to the Lord, listen, because we have to listen to that still voice. That still voice, we have to listen to that still voice. But guess what happened now? We are too lazy, so we live on prophecy. We live on prophecy. So whenever we pray for something, anybody can come and confirm and say yes. Because guess what happened? You do not have a relationship with the Lord. That's the reason why you sit down and anybody can come and confirm whatsoever it is that you prayed for, instead of we just take the time out to go and seek the face of the Lord. And let me tell you guys, going back to my testimony, as I mentioned, let me tell you, man. Just when you have that relationship, because if I didn't have that relationship and if I didn't have that confidence, in the Lord, then I will maybe go back to the person because of what the person is saying. Oh, somebody have to come and confirm. But because I have confidence in the Lord, I have that confidence in Him. Right? Let me tell you, it was a disaster. It was messy. The Lord knew what He was saving me from. And I thank God, I thank Jesus that I am not the type to sit down and wait and someone to come and confirm nothing. I will see the face of the Lord. Let me tell you, only God knows. And few persons around me know me. Few persons around me and God know me and know. Listen, listen, I am not even the type that live for prophecy. Honestly, I am not that. I have a relationship with God. I am not a disclaimer. I am not saying that prophecy is not good, because the Bible speaks on prophecy and we have good prophecy. But the Bible also speaks on false prophet, right? So we have to be careful. We have to be careful when people come and say, oh, whatever, you pray for this. And we take it and we run with it, we apply, we believe, and we go ahead and start do it. Oh, yes, this is a confirmation, when it is not a confirmation. It is not. It's just sent. It's just sent by the devil to destroy us. And so I believe it is important to have a relationship with God. Because when we have a relationship with God, we don't just take any or anything. Listen, man, we're royal priesthood, holy nation. We cannot just take any or anything and just say, well, okay, this is a confirmation. No. Even if, see the face of the Lord, listen to what the Lord say. Listen, mighty God. Listen, guys. As I mentioned, whenever you pray to the Lord for something, do not sit down and wait on someone to come and confirm. Whatever it is that you pray for and it presents itself, because it can be from the enemy, it can be from the devil, and it can be from God. So whenever you pray, right, and whatever it is that you pray for, when it comes, see the face of the Lord same way, because it can be something to destroy you. Because the devil know, the devil have a lot of tricks. A lot of tricks. He come in many shape and different form. So when we have just have that relationship with God. Just have that relationship with God. Do not sit down. When you pray, do not sit down and wait on no one to come and confirm. Go to the Lord. Go back to square one. Go back to the drawing board, which is Jesus Christ. Okay? And whenever you have certain things praying for, do not go and advertise it. Keep it between you and the Lord. Keep it. Keep it between you and the Lord. Because let me tell you, a lot of times the Lord wants to do something for us, but guess what happened? We just go and we speak about it prematurely. Mighty God, listen. I will just stay here for now. And next time we will touch on premature things, right? So just have that relationship with God. In Jesus' name, have a blessed day.